In my previous video, I emphasized the absence of scientific evidence for 3 widely used supplements for developing muscle. Therefore, it would be irresponsible of me to ignore the opposite side of the argument here. Despite the fact that the list could appear to be much less, there are supplements backed by credible studies that may be beneficial for muscle growth. Let's look at 3 muscle-building supplements that are worthwhile without further ado. Starting with number 1, caffeine. For a rapid energy boost, many sleep-deprived people consume caffeine practically religiously, making it one of the most commonly used stimulants in the world. Yet, it also has strong ergogenic performance-enhancing properties that can promote muscular growth. Studies repeatedly demonstrate an improvement in performance metrics like total reps and anaerobic output, which may be due to caffeine's ability to promote calcium mobilization into muscle cells, enabling stronger muscular contractions. In one study in particular, participants who supplemented with caffeine experienced a noticeable 12% improvement in total bench press reps in the range of 6 to 12 reps. With more reps, you can lift heavier weights, which is one of the finest dose-dependent factors for muscle growth. Moreover, caffeine can quickly raise metabolic rate by an additional 14 calories burned per hour, up to 30 or more with increased activity. For people who are on a cut, such an increase can aid in hastening short-term fat loss. There is a catch, though. The possible benefits of coffee will be much diminished if you regularly consume it, since tolerance will set in. You will therefore need to cycle off of caffeine for a few weeks to a month in order to maintain the effects. Also, a dose that's effective for a certain person may not be effective for someone else. In order to avoid the negative effects, aim to stay below 500 milligrams, which is equivalent to about 5 cups of coffee. Number 2, whey protein. Simply put, taking whey supplements can help you reach your protein targets when you're unable to do so through diet alone. With whey protein, you can easily consume 30 grams of protein or more in just a few short gulps. It also has the greatest biological value and protein digestibility corrected amino acid scores, or PDCAA, 2 metrics used to assess the quality and absorbability of proteins among all protein sources. It does include all of the necessary essential amino acids, and it does absorb rather quickly, reaching the muscles an hour after consumption and quickly increasing muscular protein synthesis. But aside from that, the main advantage is that protein is still just protein. Obviously, you can eat other protein sources like casein or soy, but because whey is frequently the most affordable and plentiful, it takes the top spot by a small margin. You can also check out my whey protein video if you want to learn more about whey. And number 3, creatine. The primary function of creatine is to restock the energy phosphates in our ATP-PCR system. This system is mostly responsible for the energy we expend during the first 15 seconds of vigorous exercise when we're at our peak strength. As a result, it's thought to enhance performance, which, in turn, can increase our overall work volume. This idea was substantiated by 2 meta-analyses that together included more than 100 forms of research. One of them discovered considerable gains in lean mass, enhancements in a number of lab-based resistance tests, such as the Wingate test, and gains in upper body strength without any discernible differences across genders or training levels. The other meta-analysis discovered that when combined with resistance training, taking creatine supplements for 8 weeks increased strength by up to 78.5% more than taking a placebo. Creatine can enhance lean mass. However, a large portion of it comes from water weight. Yet, theoretically, that might also promote muscular hypertrophy by inducing cell swelling and a number of growth hormones. Studies even imply that it blocks myostatin, a hormone that slows the creation of new muscle. One study suggests that creatine raises DHT, a hormone associated to hair loss, but only if you have a family history of hair loss. This is the only conceivable worry regarding creatine. It may speed up baldness. Regarding dosage, 5 grams of creatine monohydrate per day is ideal for the majority of people, and a loading phase isn't really required. Also, unless you wish to lose water weight, there's no need to cycle it. If you're even the slightest bit interested in muscle growth, supplementing with creatine is practically a no-brainer given that it's secure, efficient, and affordable. There you have it then. Caffeine, whey, and creatine are 3 substances that, in my opinion, are absolutely worth packing on your one-way trip to Gainesville. Please comment below with your thoughts on my 3 selections. Also, please feel free to add any extra vitamins that you believe are worth your greens. And as always, thank you for watching.